Good evening, all faithful, all Niner fans. Good evening to all the NFL fans. Okay. I'm gonna try not to get emotional about this one, but real quick, I just want to let you know we're talking about the pass game a little bit. Just get out of the way because we never did post games the whole week, but we're gonna do a little one, get it done over with, and then we'll move on to of course the Browns this coming Sunday. Okay, guys. So we're back in about 30 seconds to discuss everything.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Go.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Good evening to all, everybody. I'm gonna try to make me emotional about this, but I'm gonna try to get it done in every other way. But yes, as you can see in the text, all right, today marks 5 years anniversary for the Red 24/7. All right, guys. So, and it's very important to me for the last 5 years, and I never thought it'd go this far. But three things, of course, the three most important words out of the whole thing was grateful. I'm very grateful to have this been going on for 5 years. I respect everybody that's been on it for 5 years, and of course, I'm very honored to have everybody on here all week. Every week we've been doing this for 5 years. So that's my text titles and everything I feel about the whole show. All right. So, as a matter of fact, we are going to go ahead and hopefully talk about the other game. I mean, it was. I mean, I got some stuff up on here about the Panther game. If Richie has everything up, if you want to talk about it, go right ahead. If not, I got it right in front of me. So, in case you guys want to know about it, I'll talk about it. Okay, I'll bring you guys in. That way, we can all talk about it. Here we go. So I get everything going here. Rich Man, you're the first one in here.
How we doing,
And of
faithful?
course, Matt Man, come on in here, man. All right, I know we didn't do a post game. Apologize about that, but real quick, because you don't have nothing in front of you, Rich, I got it all over here. Talk about Brock Purdy first. He was 23 for 32. He had 193 yards and one touchdown, three interceptions, which I know we all bucked about the whole game. So the three interceptions in the first half was terrible, but then you end up having a great rest of the game, third and fourth quarter. And of course, as long as one play was 25 yards. And the percentage, if I got that right, yeah, 58.5. So that's what he did for the whole game. Of course, Bryce went 18 for 29, 169 yards. Brock Purdy actually was a little better than him. Couldn't believe it. And of course, he had one touchdown and two interceptions. And as long as one was 29 yards, and he got sacked once. Brock Purdy didn't get sacked once. He didn't get one, not sacked once. But of course, Bryce got sacked once, and his percentage was 60.9. And of course, our players, CMC, 24 carries for 89 yards. All right. His per yards was 3.7, one touchdown, and longest one was 17. Brock Purdy had, yeah, he had some yards running too because he rushed a little bit. Six carries for 16 yards and 2.7 for a yard, and longest one was 9 yards. So all the other guys had lower numbers. I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, go right ahead. If not, don't worry about it. Let me see here. JJ did really good. He was five receptions for 41 yards, and per yard it's 5.7 or 5.9. I'm sorry, and he had one touchdown, and as long as one was 12 yards. Kittle, of course, on the other hand, six receptions, 78 yards, per yard 7.8, and of course, as long as one was 25. And everybody else is lower than them, so I'm not gonna worry about reading them off. But yeah, If you guys want to say something about the last game, go ahead, and now I'll move on to the next one. It's up to you guys. Go ahead.
Matt, you want to go?
Yeah. So Purdy had a not a good game, but he still, it looked like his completion percentage was still about 70 something percent. I mean, 23 to 32, that's still good. Yeah, the 3 interceptions is terrible, but he didn't take a sack. They didn't get any points off the interceptions, and our defense and CMC carried the day. Jair Brown, defensive player of the week. He got 2 interceptions. Okay, he hadn't had an interception all year, but he had 2 interceptions versus Carolina. I don't care what anybody says. Jair Brown is still pretty darn good safety. I mean, what was he, third or fourth round pick? Look, man, you get any kind of production from a guy like that, you got to take it. You got to take the good with the bad. I mean, I know Dante Johnson had a 2-pick game a few years back, but Dante Johnson is not the same level of defensive back that Jair Brown is, because Jair Brown levels people when he hits them. And, he gets his picks when he gets his picks. So, I mean, he's basically just a smaller linebacker. Yeah, he's not great in coverage, but so what? He gets a pick when he can get a pick. That's all that matters to me.
All right, that good? Are you good, Matt? I didn't want to jump in. Okay. Hey, look, most of what you're saying is true. To jump a little bit on Tig, I think Tig, they've struggled to find a fit for him because of his size and his speed. He's big for a safety, he's small for a linebacker. They've struggled with where to put him. And when he plays deep and is moving forward, that's when Tig is at his best. When he's got to move side to side or backwards, he struggles. That's just kind of the way he is. When he's able to just be a ball hawk, that's when he really wins. The 2 picks by him, that was like a coming out party for him. You can see his confidence has been getting better since he's been playing, since they started playing him at big nickel and now moved him to where he's playing now. He's really getting better every week. As far as the offense goes, I want to add also, look, Brian Robinson had 7 carries for 40 yards too. That was a big piece, another big piece on that, 5.7 a carry. It was much needed. And the one thing I noticed is CMC was subbing himself out a lot more in this game than he has been all season, which I was kind of excited. It got Brian some opportunities to get in there, but also Christian, I mean, he touched the ball 31 times, dude. That's too much. So even think about that. He subbed himself out and still had 31 touches. I mean, yeah, it was kind of skewed because he had 9 touches on the first drive. So that was kind of bad. But overall, the offense was really good. Brock's just got to dial it in. He didn't have rust in the last game. I felt like this game, Brock's picks were rust. And that toe's not right because he can't get the ball when he wants. So all 3 of those picks, they were good. I don't want to say they were good throws because they were behind the guy, but they were just late reads. I think that's the way I want to sum them up. They were late reads. Every ball was behind the guy and late. So that is the rust. When you want to talk about, Brock had a good game last game and all that stuff. This game, that's the rust, is the timing and all that stuff. Because even though he was practicing, game situations is when you're able to really work that timing out. And I felt like that was the issue with those picks. Do I like them? No. Do I think Kyle called the Jimmy G game plan in the second half for him and took it easy on him and just spanned Christian? Yes. But it was still a good win. And I don't know. We can't play like that against better teams. I guess I would say that we can't play like that. From the quarterback position, expect to win. Defense was good overall. They played bend but don't break. Cleveland Farrell got the 1 sack that we had. And, that was exciting, to see that because I felt like we were pressuring him the whole game. We just didn't get there. And that was okay. And like I said, it was a win's a win. You got to win the games you're supposed to win. And this was it. So that's my piece.
Yeah, I'll jump in there. Just overall, I think the Brock Purdy threw 3 interceptions in the game, but at the same time, the Panthers, they're a 6-5 team, and you're like, oh, this is a playoff atmosphere kind of game. And even with those 3 interceptions, I wasn't feeling like the Niners, like, we're going to lose this game. The way the defense was playing is the way that Bryce Young was playing as well. Like, the Panthers looked like the worst 6-5 team of all time. And like you were saying, Rich, too, like, if the Niners are going to throw 3 picks against a better team, against even like the Browns or something like that, especially going into a winter game like that, you're not winning that game. So the 49ers kind of lucked out in that aspect. But I did think that the defense did play very well overall. And with the interceptions, I would kind of jump on to say I think maybe one of them was kind of Russ. I think the first one for sure, because it was a little behind the guy. But the third one to Ricky Pearsall, I felt like that was just kind of a dumb decision in a way, where he was running, he threw the ball on the run. It was, hit or miss in a way, but he could have ran for the first down. I feel like he had open space in the field, and he kind of it was a bad decision from Purdy. And so that one I wouldn't consider rust. I'd just say it was kind of a bad decision. One-on-one, the guy was in front of Ricky P, and he could have just, he had Kittle in front of him too. He had a couple options there, but it was just him being over aggressive. But I was excited about this game. It was kind of a weird game in the way for me. It was like I wasn't too happy with how the Niners won because of the Purdy interceptions, but I was like, all right, we won it, and it's like it is what it is. Move on to Cleveland.
I agree. He did force that ball to Ricky. He forced it because he was trying to get Ricky involved, because Ricky had 2 grabs for like 6 yards. I mean, he really hasn't been involved in the game in the 2 games that Brock's been back.
Mm-hmm.
I think he forced that. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I just got a computer.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, my takes is about the 3 interceptions. Like Richie said, he forced them. I mean, and I know who that guy was intercepting him. What was his name again, Richie? You guys, somebody said it in the chat.
I can't even remember his name right now. It's
4-letter word. 4-letter word.
I know it's 4 letters.
But even Time Bomb said he is a good player. He's a good player, though.
He is. I mean, he came all the way across that formation and caught that ball.
Horn.
Yeah, Horn. Yeah.
Thank you.
He did float it a bit, but I mean, Kittle even at the end of the game, like, you're not going to see that defender running across the field. He's a good player.
When you're looking over here, you're not seeing the guy that's over here coming across the formation.
He did just not it, but yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I knew for a fact he just had to get out of that first half. He had to get that first half. And once he got out of the first half, I knew he'd shake it off and get back into it. As Kyle said, he's Kyle's guy, so just let him get over with and get it out of the system. Came back in that 3rd and 4th, man. Whew. He was a different guy after that.
Yeah, Kyle protected him.
Yeah.
Made the dialed the game plan back, and that's what he should have done as the head coach. That's what you have to do. You dial it back. You say, hey, look, Brock doesn't have it today. Let's do what he can do. And CMC was just, what do you have? 142 yards of total offense. I mean, why are you going anywhere else? It's like a drag race. Run what you brung and go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Altogether for CMC yards, 89. It says on here, 89.
And he had like 80 yards receiving, right?
No, 53. I think it was 142, maybe 132 or something like that. Total yardage.
Okay, total yardage. Okay.
Total yardage. Yeah, so I think it was 142.
Yeah. The Niners won that too because they only ran the ball. The Panthers only ran the ball 13 times, and Chuba Hubbard and Rico Daldo, they were going off. I think they were averaging like 7 yards per carry. I was surprised. I was like, man, it could have been a totally different game.
That was a bum ass game plan for Canales.
Hey, what? I got
okay. That was a bum. That was a bum game plan for Canales.
147 yards. You're right. 147 altogether for them.
Canales. That was that would have been my question. I'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
All you have is running game, and you didn't use it. It's like, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
They gave that game away.
Sorry, bro, man. I can hear the piano in the background. How do you feel your grandson was there? So be careful in your language. So,
but yeah, that was a horrible game plan on their part.
Yeah.
So it's all good. So, are we all good from the Panthers? Okay.
I think we should call out. The only other thing I'd say is we should definitely call out Malik Mustafa. He led the team in tackles in the game.
Oh, yeah,
and
the interception by Tig, of course.
Yeah. No, and Cleveland sack. Our field goal kicker made 2 field goals for longest 47 yards. And we didn't have any mistakes at middle linebacker, so it was a good thing.
Okay, man.
Did we get the
all right, so let's start on this week's game.
Here we go.
Let me open it up. So good news. D Winners is back.
Whoops. Wrong one. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, man. You're good. Sorry.
Okay, so good. D Winners is coming back. Unfortunately, Tatum's out. Again, he's out for another couple weeks. Sam Okanari, or however you want to, I don't know how to say his last name. He's out. But we got Big Clee. He's got like 3 sacks since we re-signed him.
Clee's been instrumental, man. He's been really good since he's been back.
As much as I hated him when he was at Clemson because he terrorized my Seminoles, I'm glad he's starting to make, because he was pretty good when we had him, when we originally signed him off, off the free agent wire from the Raiders. He's a solid, I'm not saying he's a starter, but he's a solid, he's another, kind of Bryce Huff, a little bit bigger guy though. Like he's a bigger defensive end because he's more like 290.
Yeah, but he's a good, like you're saying, he's a good guy for the room. He's a good, solid player that you can sub in and out. Definitely not a starter, but he can spot start if you need him. He's definitely definitely played well for us. He's good scheme fit.
And I do believe that Alfred Collins and CJ West, they just keep on getting better every week. They're developing into the kind of guys that we think they're going to be. Alfred Collins he's the Shaq defensive tackle, and CJ West is he's just the plug. He's the Vince Wilfork guy. And
he's a fire hydrant, man.
And when Michael comes back next year, I'm so excited for him and Bosa to come back, and Fred. All those guys play together next year. That could be amazing.
Welcome back, Cole. Welcome back, man. Welcome back, dude. Glad to see you back here, man. I know you've been missing for a couple of games, so it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm glad you're back, though. Okay, before you guys start on this next game, as you guys are doing now, I wanted to get this done with. That's what we've been doing for the last few weeks now. Okay, I'm gonna start with the numbers. That way we can move on and start with the game, talk what we want to talk about, all that stuff. All right. 49ers are ranked 10th in offense. They're 32. They're 32nd in the league. All right. Defense, we're 25th and they're 3rd. And of course, overall, we're 11th and they're 29th. Of course, the numbers are, we're 4.5 favorites right now. So we expected that. And of course, we're 8-4, and since the Browns are 3-8, and of course they're 5-6 at home, and it says no, I'm sorry, I might be wrong on that because numbers are different there, so I don't think they're right numbers. But guys, I don't know exactly what the home. I think the home record for us is 3-2. I forget what the way is, but let me see here. What am I else looking for here? It's supposed to light rain. It's on CBS. Light rain. So we're probably going to have that slippery motion coming up to us, and we expect this to be. I hope it won't be like a messy game like the last what's it? Cleveland? Yeah, when Cleveland we played against Cleveland and Baker was their quarterback back then. So I hope it won't be like that messy mess like we did. So
it's going to be slickery.
Yeah. So basically, that's where we're at so far. And for the game, it's at 1 o'clock, of course, Eastern. And of course, 10 o'clock for you, Matt. And it's our last 1 o'clock game in the afternoon, put it that way, for us. But for all you out there West Coast, it's your last 10 a.m. game. So basically, everything after that is going to be like 4 p.m. for us, and 1 p.m. for you guys. So it's going to be a great thing now because we'll be in the upper time of the day. That's good. So, and then we do have a bye week after this one. We do have a bye week. So we're all going to be happy for that bye week because we deserve that bye week after playing for how many games now? 13 games, the 12th week or after week? 12th week.
Much needed.
Much needed. Just put it that way. Much needed. Much needed rest for 2 weeks. Everybody's healthy. Get them ready for the last three game stretch, and do some of this playoff stuff, man. But I already seen it earlier before we came on live that the Eagles lost. I'm happy about that because I'm in Eagle country. So I'm just putting that out there for all Eagle fans. So, I mean, I don't like the Eagles. I'm sorry.
That's good for playoff. That's good for playoff stuff.
Yeah. So, anything you want to add to this game about this game this weekend? Go right ahead.
Real quick, I just want to jump in and say their D line is number 1 in the NFL overall. And their D line is number 2 for yards per game, as far as one of the things I saw on that. But they're number 12 as a total defense on yards allowed. So there may be some opportunities if we can bust through their line. That'd be the thing. Either we're doing short passing game, or if we can try to hit the edges, which since they started rotating Burford and why can't I think of his name? Barch. Since they've been rotating the two of them in at left guard, they've really shored up the line quite a bit, and they've been moving the ball better. So that may be the opportunity. If we can bust through on these guys a little bit, there may be some chances. And this is another thing where we're talking about, Myles Garrett. That's what we got to worry about. I'd run right at him. I would run right at him and crash Juice and Kittle in the holes and just smash him and try to run the ball at him, because it's the only opportunity you got. Because if you break it past him, I think that's where the opportunities are going to be. They're going to be in that intermediate kind of range for us. That's where the opportunities are going to be for this offense in this game. So I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big run-heavy game, especially it's the weather and everything like that. And I wouldn't even be surprised if it's going to be a split game if you have Brian Robinson in there. He's been getting lots of carries recently. 5.7 yards per carry last game. I feel like this is the game where we could see him break loose for a big touchdown run. Bouncing off a guy, it's a little slippery out there, and I think that'd be a huge thing for the Niners. But yeah, Myles Garrett, 18 sacks on the season, 3 forced fumbles also. And just noting, Brock Purdy has, I think I wrote it down, 3 fumbles in games that have been like a weather game, like a rain game for him, and he's not played good games in bad conditions like that. And I think something to note too, they asked him if he's going to be wearing a glove against the Browns, and he said he's not, and he's never worn one before either. I don't know, how much do you think that's going to affect this game? Brock Purdy just has not looked good in games where the weather's affected him.
In my opinion, it's a big to me, it's a big deal, because it's something that's happened multiple times. This isn't just a single episode kind of thing. Brock holding on to the ball is definitely got to be a concern. If it's not, you're lying to yourself, because it's a concern. I mean, what was it, the Ravens game a few years ago? I think it was we played in and then the last Cleveland game he lost balls. He cannot hold on to the ball when it's wet. That's just facts. Yeah. So he's got to come up with a new grip or some way to hold on to the ball.
Man, you're good. Good man.
So this is my thought on what we need to do to beat the Browns. I know they're 3-8, but as we've said in our history, we haven't beaten them since Joe Montana. They always play us tough, even when they suck. And they do. I'm sorry, the Browns suck. Okay, they're trash. I don't care. I don't care what their ranking is on defense. I don't care. The Browns are garbage. We should beat them. But we need to do what we do best. We need to run the ball. We need to hit those little slants. We need to hit the little bubble screens to CMC. We need to let him and Brian Robinson do what they do. We need to hit Kittle over the middle, and maybe occasionally even let Juice get the ball a couple times, because we really haven't given Juice the ball at all. And it's been like that since his first year here. It's like, oh, we can't throw Juice the ball anymore. It's like, bro, he is an all-pro fullback for a reason. Yes, he's the best blocking fullback in the NFL, and he's also the best receiving fullback in the NFL. When you have somebody like that, like he is, like Kittle, you have to give them the ball. I don't care what anybody says. You get Juice the ball or Kittle the ball in open space, they both can get 8 to 12, 15, 20 yards every time they touch the ball. And I know we have CMC, but we gotta give other guys the ball, and we gotta let them, do what they do. Even at 35 or 36, Juszczyk can still get you at least 65 yards a game. But Kyle doesn't want him to. He's like, oh, I just want him to block. Bro, you need to let him do some damage. You need to let him run over some people. You need to let him stiff arm one of their defensive backs into outer space. That's how I feel. I think Juice has been underutilized since his first year here. He's a stud. He's a Hall of Famer. There's no arguing that. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, man. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. That's the reason why I was about to jump in.
No, I'm just saying that's all I got.
Okay. Before you guys go on, I have it here waiting. I wasn't going over the injury report. They finally got it the Friday one out. I couldn't believe that it came out early. Surprised. I usually wait for the Friday one to come out, but it's never out on time when we do a show. Excuse me. Okay. We all know who didn't practice. CMC and Trent Williams went on Wednesday because that day. But CMC didn't practice on Thursday either. I don't know if we're worried about that, but he did full practice today. He did a full practice today. So
he looked good today. Good today.
Go down line. Beal, all 3 full practice. Bethune's gonna be. The outs are gonna be Bethune, Samo, and of course Eddie Pinero. They're all 3 out, no matter what. All right. Gifford, limited practice Wednesday and Thursday, full practice today. Let me see here. Ricky P, full practice all 3 days. And Pooney, he did no practice at all, there's nothing on him for Wednesday, but he did full practice yesterday and today. And Purdy, of course, all 3 days full practice, and that's it. So it looks good. Sounds good to me. I mean, that's good having Purdy out there all 3 days full practice. That means he's feeling a lot better, which I'm glad. We need it. But
we don't need a setback from him either. That's the biggest piece.
No. And of course, the more healthy he gets, the more healthy Matt gets for a backup, just in case we need it. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Let me see here. About the who was the injured player last week? Linebacker? Was it linebacker or was it defensive end? I'm sorry. Oh god, now my brain part now. It wasn't Sam O. Was the Sam O I'm thinking of? It might be Sam O.
Sam O was the one that got injured last week.
The Cardinals. He's gonna be out for at least they said about a few weeks.
Wasn't he ankle sprain?
Yeah, high ankle sprain. High ankle sprain. Yeah.
So 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll definitely be back by the Titans game. Hopefully the game after our bye. Hopefully he'll be back by then. That'd be nice. That'd be almost 3 weeks right now. Almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm liking this bye week how it's there. Usually people say they like it like earlier in the year, but I think for the 49ers, like we're always injured anyway. I like the bye towards the end of the season if we get through it somewhat healthy and somewhat over 500, because now rested up for the final stretch of the season. I'm excited for it.
Guys like Trent, CMC, and Kittle, those are the guys that you're happy about the late bye for, especially as hard and as well as they've been playing. Obviously, Kittle spent some time out, but I felt like he came back early and was kind of limping around on one leg for about 3 weeks, and he seems like he's kind of himself right now. But CMC, man, I just want to see that guy get a week off and get a breather where he can rehab. I mean, he looked good in a little bit of stuff I saw in practice today. He looked quick and fast and was moving through his cuts well, but and even Brock, I mean, at this point, at the season, Brock's been back. That was his 3rd game.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so to be able to get a full, now an almost 2 week stint off to rest that toe up some more is better.
Mhm.
It's good. It's really good. I don't know how to, kind of lament that anymore. Plus with Bethune being out, hopefully Bethune will be back after the bye as well. That would be, ideal. And hopefully we get any money back too. So
Mhm. And playing the Titans after the bye too. It's essentially 2 bye weeks, hopefully, because you gotta
Yeah.
win that game. But
it's nice to ease back in. Nice to
Yeah.
ease back in for the
No, we don't we
stretch
don't
run.
need to win that game. We need to blow those guys out by 40. That's a we need to take those boys behind the whipping shed and beat the freaking brakes off those mows.
Take their lunch money.
That's one of those games we need to score 50.
Be careful with your
I'm
leggings,
just
there,
saying.
man.
I'm just saying,
Tennessee,
our
you're
defense
going
needs to have like 3 picks. Our D line needs to have like 6 sacks, and we need to at least have CMC, Kittle, Jennings, all those guys have at least like 60 to 100 yards and a touchdown or 2 each, and maybe even get a pick 6 or a fumble recovery touchdown during that game. Like I'm talking,
I just want to win.
I'm talking we need 50 to 3. That's what I'm talking about. We need
I
one
just
of those
want to
games.
win and nobody on the injury list. So you can have all that. I just want to win and not have anybody in the injury list after the game.
But come on, tell me, Rich, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. We don't need one of those 50 to 3 games. I mean, remember how often we got those in the 80s?
I know, but I'll tell you why I wouldn't with this team. Because with this team, ever since Kyle's been here, every time they get a win like that, and they're like, "We're back, Super Bowl 9.0, here we come,"
You mean
and then they tank it.
Overconfidence? Okay,
Yeah,
I get
and
it.
then they tank it, and lose. That's been the history of this team during the whole Shanahan era. That's been a problem with this team. They get a little too full of themselves on a win like that, and then they get their doors blown off in a game they shouldn't lose. So that's the only reason. Like I said, I just want to win, get out of there with no injuries, move on to the next week, and just keep stacking wins. This is the first time we won 2 games in a row like in a while.
since
Because we were
since we start off
win, loss.
Yeah.
Win, loss, win, loss. This was nice to stack some wins. I want to stack wins and get some continuity going here as the end of the season goes.
I got one thing to say about that, Rich. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Thank you very much for that. Gives you credit for that at least. Gives you credit to. Come on now.
What's that?
Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh has been coaching his AO off just to get this team going for defense. Okay,
Saleh. I was pissed at Saleh at that last loss. That was the worst game plan he had all season.
Oh,
and
Houston?
This game plan was really good. It was solid. He put on a lot of pressure, even though we didn't get there a lot. Look, Farrell got that sack, but we were all around Bryce for the whole game. And I mean, Tiggs set Young up for that one pick. He kind of came at him. Young then stepped back to throw, and then Tigg ran back and grabbed it. There was some really good gamesmanship going on there with Tigg in that game. Like I said, I was really excited for him.
Yeah.
I compare Tigg kind of to Tony Parrish. He's not like, he's not as good as McDonald, but I think, Tony Parrish was one of those guys that was pretty good, but he wasn't great. He's not McDonald. He's not Ronnie. He's not Merton Hanks. He's not any of those guys, but he's still pretty solid. And as much as we've berated Jair Brown, I mean, I haven't. I love Jair Brown, but I think he's a solid, overall safety. I probably give him, I don't know what his Madden rating is right now, but I'd probably say he's a 77.
As long as he's back and coming forward, he's good. He just can't cover. He just can't cover, especially smaller guys. You can put him on a big tight end that's probably like a 4.9 kind of guy. He can cover a guy like that slow.
You mean like what's his name on the Packers? Graves or whatever? Or...
Yeah, like a big lumbering, slower guy, Jair can cover him.
Yeah,
But the rest of the time,
not like what's his name on the Saints? Not him.
Play him deep. Play him deep and let him slide. Let him slide to wherever the ball is. That's when he plays his best. That's when he plays his best, and I like him that way. And I think Saleh really didn't know how to use him all year, and I think he finally figured it out. Because I mean, he went. This is what, his third coordinator now, between D'Amico Sorensen and now Saleh.
This is his third year in the league?
No, fourth, right? Isn't this his fourth?
No, he was a rookie. He was a rookie against the last time the Chiefs played. We played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah.
You're Colgan.
Yeah,
look it up, Cole.
But with him, the best part is that I think if he's finally found his spot. I guess I'd say it that way. He's finally found his spot.
I will say too, Saleh was talking in the press conferences today, and they brought up all the reporters were saying, do you think this is like a Jair Brown come out game and everything like that? And Bo Shanahan and Saleh kind of shot that down. They're saying, no, I mean, he's been playing consistently good since he's been on the team. But you have to remember, I forgot about this too. At the beginning of the season, he was not participating in training camp because he had that injury. And so he kind of had to slowly get things back together. That's why they were playing Siegel and everything like that. And now I think he's finally playing at the we're used to seeing. Like a cat, Rich.
Sorry, it's my Sphinx.
It's all good, brother. It's all good, man.
Say hi to Bella. This is Bella.
Hey, Bella. Hey, Bella. You're on TV. You're on computer.
I think if we mix and match with him and Siegel, I think we get the best of both worlds at strong safety. Siegel can cover a little bit better, but he can't play in the box as well. But
he can't play in the box like Tig.
He can do a little bit of both, and he's a rookie, and they're both still relatively young players. I mean, one's a rookie and one's in his third year. And then as far as Pinnock, I don't know, bro. Like, they say he's been playing well, but I haven't seen him make any big plays, no interceptions, no. And he's been getting burned.
But he hasn't been playing that much since Mustafa's been back. So you got to think about that. He really hasn't been playing much since Mustafa's back. So, he's been kind of in and out of the lineup, and kind of spot play. So that's one of the biggest pieces about that.
Yeah, and Mustafa, since he came back from his injury, he looks like he's learned a few things, that he didn't know last year.
Yeah, but he's also been playing more solid. He's been hitting hard. I mean, he hasn't always been wrapping up, so he's been kind of inconsistent as far as that goes. He's been getting better every game.
He's got that Ronnie hit in him. He's got that woo hit when I've seen him smack fools. I'm like, oh, did you watch some tape on Ronnie? I really hope you did. Y'all should have been watching the tapes of the old 49ers anyways, but you watch the tape of those Hall of Fame players, that's where you're going to learn. You were good, you were decent in college, and you got drafted. It's like, study those guys. I don't care if you're strong safety or free safety. Study Ronnie, study Merton Hanks, study Tim McDonald. Just study all those guys. Jeff Fuller too. You study every single one of those great 49er safeties. I mean, if Jeff Fuller never gets hurt, I guarantee you he ends up being a Hall of Famer.
Here's the only problem is he wants to hit like Dante Hittner, so, and he doesn't wrap up though. Yeah. It's because him and Winters both, man. Winters has had a good year, but him and Mustafa, man, they forget. They want to knock guys out and not wrap up. And that's like, man.
And that's why, okay, when we drafted my boy Bethune, everybody's like, why we draft that bum from Florida State? It's like, bro, he's a great all-around linebacker. He did everything at Florida State. They had him rush the passer. They had him cover tight ends and all that. He played the run well. He can do anything as a linebacker. And now
he's not great in coverage though. He's a
okay.
good he's a run stuffer. He's a good run stuffer though.
I didn't say he was. I just said he can do everything. He's not great, but he's good enough. I mean, him and Fred and D. I mean, that's a pretty damn good linebacker trio.
No, when we're down into our third and fourth linebackers and we've got guys like that sitting there, it's pretty damn good. I agree 100% as far as that goes. Hey, speaking of the 80s, Matt, I pulled out the 80s hat tonight to kind of.
I love it.
I love it.
You know what? I hate the fact that I used to have like 8 or so Niner hats and I don't have any of them anymore. I'm hoping to get another one soon, but you know, I would love to. I wish I could find that old white 80s 90s
with the big Niners logo on it.
Yeah.
I got a fitted one of those. It fit me when I was a kid, but now I'm a fat old man. It doesn't fit anymore.
You're not fat.
This thing's cool
like
though.
You're smaller than me, bro.
What am I these days? 210.
Okay then.
Yeah, I'm 210.
I'm still somewhere around 225.
Yeah, I was a few months ago. I was like almost 230. Yeah, that's too big.
But you know what? Me pushing those carts at my work, dude, I was at 255. And that helped me drop all that weight.
There you go. Damn.
That's like pushing carts. It's a whole full body, because sometimes you gotta, when they run away from you, and you gotta kind of half run after them.
Oh, you don't have those electric things like they do at Walmart? Come on, man.
No, we ain't no, you know, like we old school, we tough, man. We rowdy, you know. Oh
my God, that's funny.
You know, I get 6, you know, sometimes I do 8 or 9, but most of the time I try to do 6. The doctor didn't want me to do more than 5, but you know, sometimes I have to, especially if we're super busy like we were yesterday. God, yesterday was like the busiest day we've had since our first day we opened in 23. It was wild yesterday. Like, we had people asking if we were open half an hour after we closed.
That's crazy.
We close at 4. We close at 4 on Thanksgiving Day.
All the stores in my area were all closed. I think Dollar General was like the only place open. That was like the only place you could go. I mean, I ran in there twice grabbing crap during the day, because it was like, oh, we ran out of butter. Get some butter, or whatever the heck it was. Oh,
I always tell everybody, like, look,
bless you.
You know, Thanksgiving is next week. Get everything a couple days before the week starts. Don't wait. Don't wait until the last freaking minute.
Ah, man, that's life. That's America. That's America. We expect everything when we want it, right then. Instant gratification, man. That's what America is. All right. So, what are we worried about in this game?
Yeah.
What are we worried about in this game when we look at?
How about that beautiful running back, the young running back, Quashawn Jenkins? He's looking like a rookie of the year favorite.
Yeah, but he only averaged what did he average? 2.9 yards a carry last week.
Yeah, but he's a pretty dang good receiver, and he's a touchdown monster.
Yeah, didn't he? He had 2 touchdowns rushing. Sampson, their other running back, had 7 carries for 23 yards and a 50. And that I think that was him who caught that long touchdown from Shador, right? That long ass throw.
Yeah.
When he sprinted right, I think it was him who caught that play. So, I mean, I'm worried about this team on defense. I'm not worried about their offense. I think we beat the crap out of them on their offense. I think this is a chance. This is this should be a good feel-good game for our defense. Our offense, I don't know, man. Jim Schwartz, he He is Kyle Shanahan kryptonite.
Well,
it's definitely a concern.
I think
This
if we
is
go
what it
with
looks like
what
right
I
now.
said on offense,
This
I
is what
think
it looks
if we throw the ball to Kittle and Juice, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah,
Is that
potentially. What
practice?
is that today, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Practice.
it's today. Okay.
That's what I'm worried about. The weather. I don't think it's supposed
Yep.
to be snowing, but I think it's still going to be slow.
That's what we're gonna be dealing with.
Hey,
It's
Kittle
late-
and
they said
Kittle
late
and
rain,
Juice
so
went to
that's what
Harvard
it's
and
gonna be right
Iowa
now.
respectively. They played in the snow in college. I think they're okay with that.
Yeah, but so did Brock, and he can't seem to grip a football when it's wet or cold out. So if we run the ball a lot and the ball doesn't slip out of Brock's hands, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. I saw we have a 92%
I
chance
want
to
to
make
give
the
credit.
playoffs. They
Look at
win.
Cole. Hold on, Cole.
Yeah.
Hold on. Thanks, Dr. David Barty, for that interview. Thank you. Thank you very much for that view. Thank you very much. I went on David Barty's Twitter handle, found that. So thank you, David, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Cole. Okay, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, I
Yeah,
saw
Cole,
the
you're good.
stat.
Good.
I think it's 92% chance to make the playoffs if the Niners win, and I think they lose. It's the drops down, still not a substantial amount of loss, but it's like 86% chance of winning. So, or making the playoffs, I mean. So it's still a big game, no matter what. Obviously, if the Niners win this game, I mean, the implications after this Eagles Bears game, it was I don't know, it was a better thing that the Eagles lost, or I'm not really sure what.
Yeah, but look, we got to win the NFC games left because what's left? Bears and Hawks are the two NFC games for us, right?
Yeah.
We got to play. So it's Browns, the bye week, Titans, Colts,
Bears,
and Seahawks.
Yeah, we need to do everything we can to make that Seattle game not matter.
Mm-hmm.
However that shakes out, that's what needs to happen. Look, we really need to win out, but we could afford to lose the AFC games.
Yeah.
We can afford to lose to the Colts. We cannot afford to lose to the Bears, and we cannot afford.
We're still behind. We're still behind the Seahawks.
No, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. They need to. Hopefully, they'll lose a couple of games in there, or at least one, because they're playing the Rams one more time. So they need to lose that game. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But like you said, to your point, I would love us to go. I would love us to finish with what the record I originally predicted us, 13-4.
Yeah, which again,
we go 5-0. If we go 5-0, we're the number one seed.
Rams need to lose for that to happen.
Yeah, I was about to say that Rams need to lose.
The Rams need to lose, otherwise that's not going to happen. Because even
one game.
they need to lose. They need to lose 2 games. Then they actually need to lose 3. They would need to lose 3.
We remember we own a tiebreaker.
I know, but we got to be. But that means they have to lose 3 so we can be tied. Because if we lose one in there, I'm saying I'm just going to put a loss in there someplace. So they need to be at 3 losses, us at 3 losses, so we can get the tiebreaker. That's what needs to happen.
That's why it was very important about the game last night with the Green Bay Packers beating. Who was it now? Oh my God! Now I can brain fart. Who were the Packers going against last night? I forget. Wasn't last night? Early in the day. I'm sorry, early in the day.
Oh no, Lions.
That's what it was. Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad, guys. Sorry. Last night was the other one. Never mind. Yeah, so that was
the one that was on Peacock. The one that was on Peacock that you had to have Peacock to watch.
That was for us because the Packers needed to beat them to help us in the standings for the wild card. So that's for the wild card. But now we own the wild card now, no matter what right now. So we're good. We're in. But
like I said, if the Bears keep winning, we gotta beat them. We gotta beat them.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I do. I mean, I know we can beat them. It's just the fact we have to play competitive football like we've been doing and just watch our X and O's, P's and Q's, whatever you want to call them. But we just had to play them right, had that defense on cue, have Robert Saleh do his thing, and just play. And hopefully Sam O is back by then, and we'll have an extra body in there. They just signed Kendricks.
Eric Kendricks.
Yep. I heard this afternoon. I'm like, oh, we signed that guy, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So he got signed today. So I mean, I don't know how good he is. I know I didn't watch tape on him, so I don't know how good he is, but I hope he's good. That's what I'm saying. So, but we did get him. So he'll be. Is he a DE or is he a DP?
No, he's a linebacker, middle linebacker.
He's a middle linebacker. But
my bad, guys.
The problem with him is he playing or is he just going to be on the practice squad this week? You know what I mean?
Just practice squad.
You know, so that's the thing. I mean, great. We've got a depth piece at this point. I mean,
I guess he passed his physical. Did he pass his physical or no?
Well,
he's all signed and everything, but I think it's just a practice squad body for now.
Yeah, because what I saw is basically what I read today was that, you know, basically they'd been talking to him the whole offseason, just kind of seeing where he's at. He was measuring his options. We were measuring ours, and it was finally the right time. That was basically, you know, what it came down to is that, hi, we're depleted enough at linebackers and you need a job. Okay.
I know it's been floating around X for the last day or so. I think it's been. I don't know how long ago it's been, but we all seen the video with All Pro Fred, right? Working out.
Yep.
He looks really good.
Seen him on X, seen him on TikTok, seen him all over the place.
In the rehab, yeah.
Yeah, he looks really good. And everybody's blowing it up, of course. Oh, he's coming back this year. He is not coming back this year, guys. He is not
coming back this year. Neither is Bosa.
I know, Rich. I know you said before you started saying it. I know.
Look,
I don't want him to come back this year. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want him to come back. Dude, all it takes is one little slip. It could be a career thing. His career
you're going to take
over.
You're not taking a future Hall of Famer and putting his career at risk by throwing him out there early. I'm sorry, you're not.
Thank you, Rich.
You're just not.
We paid him too much money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the money. I care about the guy's a Hall of Fame player that's still in his prime. You don't wreck a guy's career like that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, it's too much risk.
Yeah, I mean, but to say it, I mean, if we were paying him 12 cents, it's still no. The risk doesn't work.
Right.
Hey, Cole, you want to say something? Cole, you want to say something about the All Pro Fred thing or no?
No, I agree. I mean, he's not coming back.
I didn't know if you want to say something about it.
Come back, yeah. I'm agreeing with you. Even if somehow the Niners got to the Super Bowl, you'd hear Fred Warner. I'm sure, like, hey, I want to try to come back, but at all costs, no. Just
you guys know, I'm a big fan of this guy right here. I'm a big fan of him, and he's been looking good too. But I don't want him playing at all this year, at all. I'll see him next year. He's playing. He signed a friggin' 4 or 5 year contract. Was it? You mentioned?
Yeah, but I think he's 3 years in on that contract now. I think this might be year 3 of that contract. Look,
yeah, I think
you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it.
I don't want to see him out there. I don't want to see him out there. I don't.
It's good to see him recovering though, pretty good.
Yeah, he recovered real good. He's recovered real good. He's walking around perfectly.
He's ready to go for the offseason for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, in March he's going to be ready for the offseason program. Perfect. I mean, look, if you're in February, and we're there, which I don't think we're going to be, but that's fine. But if it's February and you're there and he's like, hey, it's going to be tough. I think he's going to try to pressure because he's a player and players like to play, but you can't give in. You gotta hold your.
Yeah. See, remember when Rod Woodson, he tore his ACL and then he worked his butt off and he got back by the Super Bowl, but Fred's like that. Fred's like that, but we don't want, we don't want him to come back yet. We want him to wait.
Look, a broken bone's not ACL though. That's the only that'd be my only retort to that. And it stunk because we got 2 bum years of Rod Woodson out of that ACL, unfortunately, because man, he was one of the greatest corners ever. And it sucked watching him run around in the 49ers uniform when he couldn't really
people tell me
be Rod Woodson. He couldn't be Rod Woodson.
Was terrible for us. I'm like, yeah, he was. He was awful for us. He wasn't even a freaking 10th of himself when he came to us.
Put Pittsburgh tape of Rod Woodson on and put 49er tape of Rod Woodson on, and there's your answer, because it was awful. It was horrible to watch him.
When we signed Isaac Bruce, and I was like, oh no, and
Braylon Edwards and all those guys that were past their prime. Even when we had OJ, let's go back to the 70s. Even when we brought OJ in, OJ was done. And he's out there bumming around playing for the 49ers, looking like a shell of himself. No.
But didn't he still run for like 1,000 yards with us though? I mean,
that's because he was that good. Think about that. Busted up OJ still got 1,000 yards for us. Tells you how good he was. Tells you how good he really was.
It's insane.
Because he blew an ACL back when you didn't come back from ACLs. It took 2 years, and you kind of were yourself.
He had that was like the middle of his career because he'd already been like an All-Pro like 4 times his first 4 years in the league, and then his 5th year, week 6, he tears his ACL after he already had he'd already scored 6 or 7 touchdowns and had 500 yards rushing the first 4 games of the season.
People don't realize how good he was. People just don't realize how good he was.
No, they just don't want it. They don't want to because he killed
the other stuff. Other stuff. Let's just call it the other stuff. Ugh.
But I still say they never proved he did anything.
No, whatever.
Do we even want to mention anything about Ayuk situation or no? I'm asking all of you.
Well, we can throw it out there.
Throw it out, yeah, because when it came out, I didn't read too much into it because I've been super busy the past couple of days. So if you guys catch me up on it a little bit, I just know that it happened apparently in July that they voided his contract or some of the guaranteed money because he was missing out on some of the rehab stuff at the facility and everything. That's all I know.
He was rehabbing with his own people and not following the 49er protocols, so they used it as an excuse to yank his money. That's the easiest summation. Because I'll tell you this, Nick Bosa got to go and rehab in Florida and not hang around with the 49er docs.
Yeah.
CMC got to go to Germany and get injections in his Achilles and not follow the 49er protocols when he was trying to heal up. Brandon Ayuk doesn't follow the protocols, and they take $27 million.
Wow.
I don't know. That's it. I'm not throwing my tinfoil hat on, but I still kind of got problems. I still got some problems with that, especially since, when you look at that, I think Ayuk he's not on the same tier as CMC and Bosa. He's probably one tier below them, but still he's that good. And he's the best receiver on this team. He's still the best receiver on this team. I feel like he could have been back weeks ago, and they really don't want him here. They really don't want him here, and it stinks because I think this offense with him in it would be unbelievable.
Yeah.
Would be unbelievable because you could open it up, you could run trips, you could do all kinds of things with him that you can't do with some of these guys we got here. And now that JJ and Ricky are back, Kendrick Bourne's a waste of money now. Might as well just cut him.
Yeah. And he's a great run blocker too. We missed that with him. So you're saying that he's played his last game as a 49er?
I don't think he plays for us again, which I'm kind of bummed. I want to be wrong, and I want to be the person that says that just so they bring him back. I wish I was the guy on the wall that could go, yeah, Kyle, you don't want Ayuk back. I don't think you can coach him. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because he's the best. He's the best. Look, he signed on the team, so he's still on the team. He's the best guy we have. He's the best receiver we have. On one leg, he's still the best receiver we have.
Yeah, I agree.
Matt, man.
I think I agree with you, but his attitude is too much. He's T.O. Jr., and he threw his temper tantrum, and he's still acting like a very, very big brat, and he needs to grow up.
I agree with you on the fact that he needs to grow up, but I will disagree on you with the fact that he needs to grow, that he's a brat. Because if he was a brat, he'd be doing sit-ups in his driveway and doing all that crap that T.O. did back in the day that he's not doing. Ayuk has shut his mouth and he's not saying stuff to anybody.
Nobody, but he's doing
just quiet.
He's doing the pouty stuff. He's like, every time they show him, he looks like he's pouting like a baby, dude. So it's like, come on, bro. You got paid $100-something million. You need to man up. I'm sorry.
But-
even if I want to rehab with my own doctor and my own people, I'm doing what my team is paying me to do. I'm coming to Santa Clara and I'm rehabbing at the facility.
Look, I think it was a mistake. The guy cost himself $27 million. Think about that. And you're setting yourself up for the rest of your career. You're going to be that guy that goes from team to Odell. He's going to be Odell. You're going to team on a 1-year deal the rest of your career instead of, for $7.5 to $10 million a year instead of making 25 to 30. He wrecked his career as far as that goes. Honestly, the best chance Ayuk would have to actually make money the rest of his career would be to come back and play and then get traded so that the contract goes with him to wherever he goes next. If he was smart, he'd play. And I don't know who's the perpetrator as far as if the 49ers are saying, hell no, we don't want you back.
Yeah.
Or if it's Ayuk going, I'm not playing for you guys again. I think it's the 49ers going, we're done. I think we're done.
Yeah.
And it's just too bad that cooler heads couldn't prevail and they could just say, hey, you know what, Brandon, we know you're mad. We took your money. Come play. You get the opportunity to further your career with your next team and we'll help you. And then, him just play. Mm-hmm. It would work out for both parties. The Niners get something out of it. They either get a trade, because if you cut him, all you're going to get is a comp pick for whoever signs him and whatever they pay him. You're going to get a comp pick and you're going to have to eat some of that contract in dead cap, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cause we'd have to eat 60 million of it.
Yeah, but we could spread it over 2 years. So it's 30 and 30, but it still sucks. It's not what you want when you sign guys to big contracts. You don't want big. That's why teams are nervous about giving guys all this money, because if it goes awry, the dead cap implications are brutal. They're just brutal. They're so costly that if you have to be so diligent as a team to make sure when you sign that big player that he's going to be there for the duration of that contract, or at least for the guaranteed parts of it, so that you're not getting slaughtered on the dead cap at the back end of it.
Mm-hmm.
My 2 cents.
Sorry, guys.
No, all good.
Well,
okay.
And we really need to develop Jordan Watkins. Have him and Pearsall be the two guys next year, since Jennings is gone.
Yeah, JJ's done. Look, and it stinks because a guy like Watkins doesn't get any experience the whole season because Kyle doesn't play him. He does not play those guys. Look, they asked him about Jordan. I mean, I think it was Grant. I think Grant asked him about Jordan James. It's like, hey, what's going on with Jordan James? I can't remember if it was Grant or Larry, but I think it was Grant. And he looks and he goes, we have a starter and we have a second guy. Unless somebody gets hurt, those guys aren't playing. And that's, they're not going to cut Kendrick Bourne or take, DeMarcus Robinson off the field to put Watkins in, because that's a problem. There's a log jam at the wide receiver spot. Because think about it, even if Ayuk came back, who's getting cut? Who are you cutting? You've got Ricky. You've got JJ. You've got DeMarcus Robinson. You got Sky Moore, who you have to keep up. And then you have whoever the other person is. It'd be Ayuk. You got 5. Who would be down?
Basically, we're missing the go-to guy then, right? Missing the go-to guy.
Yeah. So it's a problem. It really is a problem. It's a log jam at the position. It's actually going to be better when JJ's gone, which sounds horrible to say, especially with the young guys, because then the young guys at least get an opportunity. Or you just have to eat DeMarcus Robinson's contract and keep JJ. But I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that. He's been a malcontent too. I mean, he's finally healthy, but he's been a malcontent all year as well. And I don't know that I want that on this team anymore, especially for a guy that's 30.
Yeah.
I don't want to be giving big money to a guy who's 30 going into 31. Mm-hmm. There's he's going to want $10 or $12 million. Let Tennessee Titans give him that money and he can go get his head knocked in and wish he was back playing for us.
My man,
all right, guys, I got to go.
All I was asking you to go. I was going to ask you about that if you wanted to go. Go ahead, man. You
Matt,
good.
good to see you, man.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, have
Happy
a great
Thanksgiving.
weekend.
Go on. Hey, Matt, man, before you go, you hear me? Oh, he went off.
He's already gone.
I was going to give him a score prediction already from him, but I forgot to. Whoops. That was my bad on that one. Didn't catch him. We'll catch up on the my text. I'll let you guys know. Okay. Are you guys good for the games? That's how I kill it out, like I always do.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
All
I got
good.
it set up ready. So here we go. We're set up already. I figured it'd be end of inning. We covered everything we needed to cover. So I know 4 games already went over. We already know that. 3 games on Thanksgiving and the game today. So I'll start with the Packers and Lions game. What you guys thinking about that? The final was 31-24. Packers, they beat the Lions. What do you guys think now about that game?
It's really good. Like,
Go ahead, Cole.
Yeah, go man.
I didn't
can't see you guys,
able
so
to
I
watch.
can't see you
Wasn't,
guys.
able to watch that game. I don't know what I was doing, setting up for Thanksgiving or something like that. But the Packers won. I mean, I think they're real contenders.
Right now.
For sure.
I'll play it if I'm done.
I don't have much to say about that game. I wasn't able to
Okay,
watch.
it's okay. I think I just want to give you guys inputs about the game, so just want to give them.
I watched a little bit of it. I don't know. I don't think. I just think it's not Detroit's year. You know, transition with the new with having new coordinators on both sides of the ball. They just didn't look that good. I hate to put it that way. And honestly, I didn't really think the Packers looked that great. In the game, I didn't think they really looked that great. I felt like they just kind of got ahead and held on. It wasn't, the game was kind of a slogfest. And I don't know. I don't feel like that part of the NFC is the teams are going to worry about, I guess. I feel like we could still beat them even in our current defensive condition. I feel like we can play with them pretty well. Both teams. I think we beat Detroit. Packers would be a struggle, but we'd still do it.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are good with that one now. I know you guys are having an eye on this one. The Chiefs at the Cowgirls and Cowboys. Cowboys won 31-28 by a field goal. What are you guys feeling about that game?
That one I did watch a little bit, and that one I was so conflicted. Who do I root for? And it was honestly I wanted the Chiefs to lose, but at the same time we kind of wanted the Cowboys to lose, for the NFC wild card. But the Cowboys are looking really good. That Quinnen Williams.
Quinnen Williams from the Jets.
That trade is looking really good. That defense has finally gotten up to par, up to par level, because that offense has already been going crazy. George Pickens has been a savior on my fantasy team, and he's almost looking like the true wide receiver 1. I mean, you got wide receiver 1A and 1B on that team with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, and I think the Cowboys are going to be a scary team. And now the Eagles just lost today. It's going to be looking like the Cowboys could potentially win that division if they keep winning these games.
I'm with you. I was watching that game and I couldn't decide. I hate the Dallas Cowboys. And so my problem with that game was like, do I want the Chiefs to not make the playoffs? But that means Dallas has to win. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
It was like, who do I vote for? And the part I totally agree. Quinnen Williams. Jerry Jones, he's a joke.
Yeah, he got that one right.
And he got that right. He got Quinnen Williams right. I mean, what did he give up? What did they give up for him? 2 firsts? Was it that much? I think it was 2 firsts. I think they actually made out.
Go for gold.
And I never agree with that for a single player.
Mm-hmm.
And for that team, it was right time, right place. And I think it's really made.
It's all good, man. It's all good, brother. All good, brother. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Sorry, guys. It's hard to deal with.
Throw the scores in. Throw the scores in, Matt.
Your prediction. Throw your prediction in the comment, bro.
So with that, Dallas is better, but I wanted the Chiefs not to make. I don't want the Chiefs to make the playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be my heaven. My heaven is that Patrick Mahomes is not in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That Travis Kelce had to go to a Taylor Swift concert because he's not in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't mind that, and especially too because if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, we could potentially see Josh Allen in the Super Bowl. I want to see that. I like Josh Allen. I like the Bills.
There you go.
I don't think the Bills
2013.
But it opens up the AFC for sure for some new names that we haven't seen. I mean, the Patriots. I don't want to put the Patriots up there, but I mean, I think it'll make the playoff picture look a lot more interesting. I'm excited to see it.
Cool, I like that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think the the playoff picture definitely is more interesting that way as well. I don't know. I want them not there. Dallas scares me, and I don't know if they have to play Philly one more time before the end of the year. Because that would be interesting.
I think they might. Oh no,
because
we're close on it
already. Cowboys.
Have they played each other twice?
Schedule. Let's see here. They have
no close on it.
Played them. They play they got a lot. The rest of their schedule's NFC games. They play the Lions this coming week, the Vikings. Oh no, AFC, and then they play the Chargers, Commanders, Giants. So a lot of NFC games left.
Okay, so they've already played the Eagles twice. Okay.
And all in division matchups too.
Yeah, that Lions game is going to be huge.
That Commanders game will be big too because it's division. So
yeah.
Yep, and Giants too, right? And Giants too.
Yep, and the Giants have been playing better since the coaching change. They're playing harder.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say they're better, but they're playing harder.
I don't know if Dart's going to be playing yet or not.
He's back this week.
He's back this week. I saw already. I saw that. Yeah, Dart's back already.
Yeah, he's back this week. I mean, I personally, I would have just, basically, if I was the Giants ownership, I would go into Jackson Dart, sit him down in a room, and go, "You've got a concussion the rest of the year. Go home."
Yeah.
Just play Jameis the rest of the way.
Yeah, but they want to give him reps. They want to give him more NFL.
Yeah, but this guy's not going to be their coach next year. They're going to have a new coaching staff. Why sit him through? Because he plays too hard. He's going to get himself knocked out again. Just go home. Go home, Jackson. We know you're our guy.
Yeah, we
know you're our guy. Go home. We'll see you with the new coach and the new general manager next year.
Too ready.
Enjoy yourself. We know you've got the goods.
Yeah. So going back to that Quinn Williams trade, just so we all know, the Jets got a second-round pick and a first-round pick, 2026 second-rounder, 2027 first-rounder, and then the defensive tackle Monty Smith.
That is a great trade for both teams.
Yeah, it is. Didn't give up too much if you're the Cowboys, but I mean, giving up one pick or one first-rounder for Quinn Williams is solid.
And it's a 27, so it's not like it's this coming year. It's a 27.
Yeah.
Second, so they still got their first round pick this coming year. Mm-hmm. So that's a good deal for Dallas. Because you know what? So basically, Quinn Williams is their first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Or excuse me, their second round pick for next year. It's that, or even if you want to say it's just 27, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Did you guys
got on? Sorry, they traded for two defensive guys too, I believe. Yep. Right? I can't remember who, but.
To give you guys
where did Sauce go again? Colts, right? Didn't Sauce go to the Colts?
Sauce went to the Colts, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got two defensive.
They got two first rounders for him.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
That was
first rounders.
Just to give you guys a little rest from talking, I'm gonna play the presser that just came out about a half hour ago. I think it was half hour ago now. So I'm gonna play the presser from Kyle. It just got done too. I'm glad it did. They able to send it out. Me to grab.
It wasn't playing right at 5:00. It wasn't playing right.
It was all messed up at the beginning.
Okay, here we go. We're good. Okay, we're good. Here we go.
Injuries. Tatum out. Samo out, and Eddie's out. Go ahead.
Christian got back-to-back days off yesterday. What was the purpose of that?
Just the Monday night game. Just he needed it.
Because he had 31 touches.
Are you surprised that he's still, we are almost December, and he's still available to be picked up?
We've been talking with him throughout the year. I know he had other options throughout the year, but the timing was right for him, and we've been wanting him on board, so we were pumped that he wanted to come.
Do you bring up the fact that he backed out of a deal with you guys and went to Dallas?
Yeah, it was brought up. We're all good. No, we understand it now, and it's you're always frustrated at the time, but I understand why I did it.
Go ahead to Sunday in Cleveland. The weather is supposed to be not nice. I remember the last time we played in Cleveland with weather like that. It wasn't a good outcome. Are you adjusting? I'm guessing you're adjusting the game plan for inclement weather, not to mention the Browns defense.
Yeah, both of it. I mean, last time we went, they had a really good defense, and this time they have a really good defense, if not better. The rain wasn't great then. It'll probably be worse now. So we got to be prepared for it. It's like that this time of the year, and hopefully we'll get lucky with weather, but we're assuming the worst.
Try to run more, pass more.
Can't give you our secrets, but we're going to air it out, throwing it every play. The harder it rains, the more we're going to throw.
Brock finished that game with some big passes to BA and Juwan to set up the field goal. So I'm guessing that gives him some confidence going in there, even though the stat line wasn't really pretty.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to compare other games. Each game's different, but Brock's played other games in rain, and if it doesn't rain,
fumbled in all of them.
Yeah, hasn't played good at all in any of them.
They're both probably have a little rain than heavy wind.
They're trying to ask whether or not Brock's going to wear a glove or not.
Yeah, I think that does get brought up later on.
Your teams against defenses led by Schwartz have not fared well. Do you have any sort of relationship with him? And if so, have you ever said, you are a pain in the ass?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He knows it. He lets me know too. I got a lot of respect for Jim. I think he's one of the best who does it. He's done it for a while. I've been going against
I hate his guts, but he does a good job.
Records when I was in Houston. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't count them.
Read them between the lines.
But when I first started as a coordinator in Houston, back when I was 28, 29, I'm going against him in Tennessee is where it started when they had Vanden Bosch, Albert Hainsworth, Javon Curse. They were doing the wide nines then, and that's why I always wanted wide nines, and so we got that with Chris Eric.
Your win against Schwartz was the December 2008, 13-12.
Oh, that is Tennessee.
Yeah. So were you the play caller, or were you sharing with Kubiak?
In 2008, shared with Kubiak. Yeah.
You remember that game?
Yeah, I do. It's a good game. I don't look at it that way, but it's love to get a win, but it's lots of different situations, lots of different teams, lots of different quarterbacks. But whoever he's been with, his defense has always been similar and very tough to go against.
You probably would have preferred to have your bye week in the middle of the season, but now that it's finally coming up, do you consider that an advantage for those last 4 games of the season after?
Yeah, possibly. Now we're so used to it, kind of don't want to get out of any rhythm either. Probably would have preferred it earlier when we were more banked up, just to buy a couple extra days or extra week for guys to return. I think we are getting healthier now, but I do think our guys need some rest just mentally, probably even more than physically, especially on a short week coming off that Monday night deal. I think the reason guys are riding high because they know after this game, regardless of what happens, they're going to get about 5 days off, and some of the guys deserve, and hopefully that helps us mentally and physically, and we can come back and make a run at this.
Do you sense that you and your staff emphasizes sleep more now than maybe when you got into the league in Tampa?
Definitely more than when we got into the league. No one talked about it back then for anybody. I started hearing about it more. I want to say when I was in Cleveland was the first time I was on a team that someone came in and presented all that stuff to us, and the doctors told us how much smarter we'd be with 10 hours of sleep a night. It's like, yes, but we have too much to do for that. But then it kind of just stressed you out because you realize how you're not getting that sleep and what it does. But being more aware of that, changing schedules up, try to tinker with it each year, but it's definitely something that science is accurate on. It's important.
Judge Ricky off of his stats in the last couple of weeks. He's been back. How has he looked, from your vantage point, and trying to get him back up to when he had a great start to the year and kind of had to set back with that injury?
I watch how guys move, how they block, how they execute their routes, how they beat man coverage, how long it takes to get their spots and zones. And I see zero difference with Ricky now into his 3 games. It's one of the things you didn't have to worry about as much with receivers, but now in the day of age of everyone talking about stats and fantasy stuff 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, it does put pressure on those guys a lot. I used to hear it from people's uncles when I came out of the game. Walked out of a stadium hearing how I messed up their fantasy game, not getting their nephew the ball and stuff like that. But now I know just that stuff's so talked about and everything. But KB went for 150 2 weeks in a row. And I think KB's played the same each week. Sometimes that stuff's out of receivers' hands. Sometimes it's just unbelievable some of the opportunities they get and what they do in them. But usually it's where the zones are going and the opportunities they get just based off of coverage.
Is he getting more attention from defenses?
No, not at all.
I know you touched on this before, talking about guys need a rest. Coming out of this break, you have 3 of 4 with teams that are playoff level. Is it kind of maybe serendipitous that you're getting this break right before you have to go through this gauntlet to make a run and secure playoff spot?
I mean, it could be. It all depends when you play them. It's a team can look one way one week and they can lose a couple guys on a Sunday and they're a totally different team that next week. So, when you come out, we can, we had a last place schedule this year, which could be a really good schedule. And then all of a sudden by a certain time in the year, it looks like a tough schedule because teams are just different than they were the year before. And that does change week to week. You look like
we went from 30th to 17th toughest schedule in the league.
Different players on defense watching them last night than they did a month ago, stuff like that. So teams change week to week based off injuries, things that happen. So that's why I rarely look very far ahead. That's why I'm not even sure who we got yet until we come back from the bye week. Thank you.
Yeah, real quick before we get going here, I just want to thank the course organization, thank Kyle Shanahan for the final updates for the injury report, and of course the media for doing all the questions. Thank you very much, guys, for the opportunity to do that for you guys. So, anything concerns about the presser he did, guys, or not? Do you think it's all good or what?
Pretty straightforward stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we talked and brought up our points during it. So, I mean,
yep, all good.
We know that Kyle struggles with Schwartz, and it's not anything new.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely get a shout out, definitely, of course, like I said, to the media and the guys who work behind the cameras, for all the 49ers organization, for doing the pressers. Thanks a lot, guys, for all your work you do. All right. Next game, final game for Thanksgiving was Bengals at the Ravens, and the Bengals beat them upsettingly 32-14. What do you guys think about that game? I know it's AFC, but still.
Burrow's back again.
Yeah,
Burrow's back. Lamar had a rough game.
Mm-hmm.
They made that Bengals defense actually look good. I was talking about it with my buddy today. He's like, yeah, the Bengals give up like 34 points a game or something. I'm like, yeah, you're right. The Bengals actually suck, but their defense actually played good. Lamar looked bad. I don't know. I don't know if it's injury stuff with Lamar, but he also wasn't holding the ball well at all. Had 2 fumbles yesterday, a couple of picks.
Yeah, I think he's trying too hard now. He's playing hero ball.
Yeah.
He was out. What was he out? 3 weeks? I think he was out like 3 weeks. So
yeah. And
I think he's just trying to play hero ball now, and it doesn't. That team's not set up for him to play like that. It's just not. Can't turn the ball over. It's because of the way they play. It's such grinded out kind of football. You can't get behind, and B, you can't make a lot of mistakes because there's not enough wiggle room in the game plan for them to do that.
Yeah. I like at the end of the game too, obviously the turkey and stuff, but they asked Joe Burrow, what it means to be back on the field and everything. And I like guys like this because, he loves the game and everything like that. And he was getting ready to tear up, start crying, just talking about coming back finally after 3 months of rehab and everything. So it was cool to see that. Cool to see him get a win. I wasn't high on him going out of college. I was like, this guy seems kind of cocky to me, but the more I watch him play and everything, I really like him. I really like the style of play that he has.
He's the closest guy to Montana. He's the closest guy to Montana. When you look at him, size, build, intangibles, he reminds me of Montana. Mm-hmm. He moves like him. He plays out of the pocket. He's just athletic enough. Most people who've watched 49er clips, they never show young Montana. Montana, when he was young, was super athletic. Mm-hmm. He was super athletic, and he had to move because their offensive line sucked. Mm-hmm. And he really had to move, and he threw the ball well on the run. And most people don't see that. You always see the Super Bowl Montana where he's in the pocket and he's just carving people up.
Yeah.
You don't get to see the young man. And like I said, Burrow looks so much like him. I was like, if I could have any quarterback on my team that's not on my team right now, it would be him. Yeah. He'd be like my number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Okay, moving on, shall we? All right. Today's game, and I didn't know they played early, and I thought they were playing later. I looked up and I looked at there's an update on my phone about the Bears and Eagles. I'm like, okay, they're playing. And I looked at the score. I'm like, wow, the Eagles are getting pounded, 24-15 the final. The Bears beat the Eagles,
which doesn't bode well for us, man. We don't want the Bears playing better and better. We just don't.
I just don't. Dude, I'm in Eagle country. I hear it every day. Sorry. Sorry.
No, I know, but
I know. It helps out.
Caleb Williams didn't even have that good of a game. 17 for 36, 154 yards, a pick and a touchdown. It was the run game. Manungai, 130 yards and a touchdown. And the Bears defense was looking pretty good.
Right now, if we were playing the Bears this week, I should say that. I'm Brown, but the Bears. Do you think we can beat the Bears?
I don't know. Close.
If we were at home, not at Chicago. We're home, right? Are we home or are we in Chicago?
We're gonna be home for that game. I
We're
think
home. Okay. Now, you think the weather would have did something to us if we went to Chicago instead?
Oh yeah, we'd lose that game in Chicago. Because I worry about Brock holding the ball. I
got you.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe we could beat them in Chicago. I do, and I believe we could beat Packers at home.
Unless it's another spam Christian game. Unless it's another spam Christian game and say, hey, Christian, you're going to touch the ball 35 times this game, and we're going to hope you don't break.
Yeah.
And, of course, the presser for CMC, I saw it, too. That's a couple of days ago. He was in the locker room, and one of the media guys asked him a question, are you wearing no sleeves or sleeves? Oh, always no sleeves. He wears no sleeves at all during games.
Dude, he's tough as nails, man. That dude is tough as nails. Did you see before the game where he went up to Roger Craig and Roger Craig is looking at him and hugging him and like, that's my boy. That's my boy.
I love that. I love that the interaction between both of them. I almost made me cry with Roger Craig. I looked at Roger Craig. I thought I was going to cry when I saw him. I'm like, wow.
Damn, man. For people who, my age, I got to see Roger Craig play live when I was a kid. People don't appreciate, again, I'm talking about Joe, but you appreciate, a lot of guys don't, they look at the stat sheet, like, guys Cole's age, unfortunately I'm going to use you, Cole.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is they look at the stat sheet and they don't go back and watch the game. They don't go back and watch the game.
Yeah.
Look, even if you wanted to just go pick some Super Bowls out, go watch that Miami Super Bowl. Watch Roger Craig and Wendell Tyler in that game. It was amazing. It was just, and it was great because Roger Craig played fullback in that game. That's the fun part, is he played fullback in the game. And then you can go to the later ones, go to the later Super Bowl. So go to like 28 or 29 and watch Rathman and Craig play, so you get to see Craig play as a tailback on top of that. So you could see both. It was just, remarkable. And it's too bad that a guy like Craig gets overlooked for the Hall of Fame all the time. It sucks because he's like that. He had such a great year, the year he ran and he rushed and received for 1,000. But career-wise, he doesn't have like, Frank Gore career stats. You know what I mean? He doesn't have 16,000 career yards. It's just it's too bad because Roger was such a good player. He's such a good player.
Cole, you can't be that young. No way. You can't be that young. You're more than 20, right? You're more than 20, right?
I'm 22. I'm 22.
Dang, 22 years old. You're a baby. Man,
man. I just know watching. I've never seen like mostly full games and stuff. But my dad always talks about Roger Craig and his high knees. Just wouldn't stop churning them.
And you would see guys bouncing off his legs because his thighs were huge.
Yeah.
It's not even that he was high kneeing. It is that his legs were huge as well.
Yeah. And
think about it. When he and Rathman were fullback and tailback, they were probably the biggest combo ever. As far as a tailback and a fullback, because Rathman was probably 240 and Roger was probably, 250, somewhere between 215 and 225.
Yeah.
Big guys. Mm-hmm. And it was crazy just watching that offense flow that way with two big running backs like that.
Yeah.
Cole, you may be 22, but you're good at doing this. You're very good, man. You're very good at doing this. You are, dude. You are. You're gonna have a good career. I mean, if you even built this to a career for yourself, you're gonna do good with this. You will.
Appreciate
You got your own podcast. I'm proud of you on that. And let everybody know where your ready to follow your podcast. Ready to follow your podcast.
Where to find it? YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
49ers. I got the tag right there at First 49ers. You can find me everywhere.
I can't point at it, but there you go. Here you go.
Cole posts a lot of stuff on Instagram too. I mean, there's tons of stuff on Instagram. I've been fortunate enough to be on a show a couple of times, and I love it. It's a lot of fun, and it's been.
How long have you been around for?
How long have you
been around for? How long have you been around for, man?
2020. I started during COVID.
Oh man, it's like me.
I was going back to some of my first ones back in high school. Like, just listen to me talk, and I'm talking like this, just straight face, and have no emotion. I'm like, oh gosh,
that's how it was. Don't worry, that's how it was.
Then, but
so you passed your 5 years, then you passed your 5 years already, then, right?
You learn.
Wow, man! Congratulations, bro! Congratulations.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. And it was funny because when I first came on with Ryan, when I first got like Twitter or whatever, I never even saw like he sent me a DM like to come on the show. And it was a year later. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely come on, hop on.
I never knew you were back in 2020. Wow, you're 5 years like me.
Yeah. Ryan approached me the same way. It was funny.
Yeah,
really. Hey man, you're a 49er fan, huh?
Yeah.
You're a 49er fan, huh? You want to come hang out with us?
I DM'd so many people over a week span, and I must have got maybe over 100 people to come on the show.
Yeah.
And some of them actually backed out, but some of them were actually excited to come back on. But it was just the fact of being nervous coming on the show. What do I have to do? Do I have to pay anything? I said, no, you don't have to pay nothing. I'm paying for everything. Calm down. Cool. Just come on the show, talk about your Niners.
I'm
happy.
I'm talking. Have a good time.
Yeah, that's how we do it. So, so I'm proud of you, man, for making over 5 years for you, bro, man. You're
Appreciate
gonna do
it.
good.
Thanks for having me on too.
You're gonna do real good, man. You're gonna do real good.
Appreciate it.
So, I know our next game was our next, but here we go. First 1 o'clock game on Sunday. Jaguars 7-4, 3-2 away. Titans 1-10, 0-6 at home. And Jacksonville Jaguars are actually favored by only 6, and total is 41.5.
It's a division game. That's why.
I cannot believe that's only a 6-point spread.
It's a division game, man. That's why.
You think the Titans are going to do good against Jaguars?
It's a division game, man. Even the crappy teams hang in. They hang in. Especially division game.
The Niners were good, and the Rams back in St. Louis, like they still gave us some fits.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to take the Jags. I'm still going to take the Jags to win that game, but still, I think it'll be, 6. I think is fair. I don't think they're going to blow them out. They haven't really been a blowout team.
Yeah, they've been playing average football. I feel like the Jags. They're not scary.
Yeah, Travis Hunter for wide receiver for Jacksonville. He's an IR, so he won't be playing.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody else. Everybody's mostly out IR. That's all it says on their status name. So major ones.
Yeah, they're hurt. They're hurt as much as us.
Wow, jeez. I know they're that bad. But they're better than that for injury wise. Okay, so you guys got Jaguars and next one. Titans. Texans 6-5, 2-3 away. Colts 8-3, 6-0 at home. And the spread is Colts are 3-point favorites, and the total is 44.5.
Who's playing quarterback for the Titans? Or Texans, I mean.
Right now, hopefully, if I can figure out if there's a red flag or anything. No red flags. Stroud's supposed to come back this week, by the way.
Stroud's coming back. They lose. If they had Davis Mills, they win.
Really? I got that message earlier on ESPN saying that Stroud actually wasn't. It was Adam Schefter. I'm sorry, Adam Schefter.
I'm picking the Titans.
Who actually posted it. Stroud is
if Mills was starting, I would pick the Texans. But with Stroud,
that's crazy. I'm picking the Texans. Not because of C.J. Stroud is back. I think they'd still win this game with C.J. Stroud or Davis Mills. I think it's because of this defense. What they did to Josh Allen was that last week, 10 sacks in the game, but not just because of that only. They're going to be hitting the quarterback. I don't know if you guys saw this. Daniel Jones has a fractured fibula, and he's playing in this game.
Did you see him taking dropbacks in practice today?
I heard about it, and he was looking like
I saw it. He was. I saw the video, but he was throwing. He was throwing the ball.
Yeah, one hit off of Will Anderson, and he's done for the rest of the season. And I think,
look, man, I would sit him. But who's their backup?
Riley Leonard. I just looked this up today, actually.
I'm glad you know that, man. Glad you know that, Cole. Thank you, bro.
That's what sucks. Is it's like they really need him.
Yeah.
They really need Jones.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you got. I don't know if you can wear an air cast while you're playing, but
I mean, maybe if you could somehow run it with JT against this Texans defense, but I don't know.
Seriously, I would play Jones in the shotgun the whole game.
Yeah,
I would play Jones in the shotgun and call 3-step drops. I would call shotgun and 3-step drops the whole game.
Yeah, you can't afford to get hit.
It says here. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, I was just going to say the running back lines up right next to him.
Yeah.
Or you run pistol and you just keep him in the shotgun. He turns around, hands the ball off, or he throws the ball. That way you lessen the chances of him getting hit.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do with him. You can't have him taking snaps under center or anything like that. Like I said, I'd run him. I would run him either full shotgun or run him out of pistol so that he's got a chance to protect himself.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, games he missed. They say DeVarce Buckner's on IR. When did he go to IR? How many games ago? DeVarce Buckner. D-Buck.
Buckner?
Yeah, he's on IR.
Oh, I don't know.
He is on
What
IR.
is it
in history?
What's he on IR for?
I'm sorry, I didn't look at it until I looked at it. December 14th. But of course, that's before our game, right? Against them. Do you know of?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look.
Oh.
Probably though. Probably.
Yeah.
I know.
Because what are we? We're by Titans.
That's December
Bears.
22nd, so
yeah, I was gonna say because I think it's we're by Titans, Bears. Oh, Colts, Bears, and then
he'll be back before then. Darn it, we had to go against Buckner. We had to go against Buckner. Man,
reunion.
God, man, this season's going by so fast. It's
It's
I didn't
want to have to go against him, but we do have to go against him. He'll be back before then.
I really hope
let's have a setback. Let's have a setback somehow. But I don't wish that. But that'd be it. Because
the only way we're not in the playoffs. The only way we're not in the playoffs is if we lose the Bears and the Seahawks games. That's the only way that we're out.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And even then, we might still luck in just depending on if a couple other teams have a couple losses in there too.
Mm-hmm.
You guys may know who it is. I can't remember who it is. The game we went against, it was either Texans or Jacksonville. I think it was Jacksonville. Yeah, it was Jacksonville Jaguars. The defensive end or whatever that got us at the end. Who is the next player for the 49ers? I forget who it is though.
On the Jags?
Yeah, on the Jags. Thank you. Double A. Yep. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Oh, Eric Armstead.
Yeah,
Okay,
Double A.
Oh yeah, did he get the fumble on Purdy at the end? Or?
Yep. Mm-hmm. The final sack. The final sack.
Right.
That's when we have to help them make.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Buckner do that.
I know. That's what I was worrying about with Buckner.
Yeah, we don't need Defoe. We don't need Defoe doing that to us.
Oh, you're gonna deep. Oh my God, that's gonna be a game. I like Colts too, but I want us to win so bad.
Yeah.
But next one, Saints 2-9, 1-4 away. Dolphins are 4-7, 3-3 at home. The spread is 5.5 Miami, and the total is 41.5.
Ooh.
I'll take Miami in that game.
Ugh.
That's the you got to be a hardcore fan to watch that game.
Yeah.
Kamara's out. He's out.
I'll take the fish. The fish are home?
Yep, fish are home.
Yeah, I'd take the fish at home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's all there is. Yeah, Kamara's out, and no major names. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the major names, but nope, no other major names. So
unless they have a really bad blowout, I don't think McDaniel's getting fired. I don't know. I'm going to throw it out there. I don't think McDaniel's getting fired.
I don't think McDaniel's going to get fired either.
Somehow winning out. And somehow maybe making the playoffs, the wild card. I don't know. What's the record?
About that?
3-8.
Yeah, if they were
4-7.
smart,
4-7.
If the Dolphins were smart, they would be calling up John Lynch and going, "What's it going to take to get us Mac Jones?"
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see who they're playing. The Saints, Jets, Steelers. They're not making the playoffs. Look at their schedule. Steelers, Buccaneers, Bengals, Patriots.
Who's next, Ryan?
Okay, I got you. I was waiting for you guys to stop talking so I can keep going here. Falcons 4-7, 2-4 away. Jets are 2-9 and 1-5 at home. The spread is Atlanta 2.5 and total is 39.5.
Kirko Chains and the Falcons winning that game.
Penix is out, right?
Yeah, I think he's out for the season.
He's out. He's an IR. He's an IR.
Yeah, Falcons will win that game.
Yeah.
London's out. Gary Wilson from Jets, he's on IR. Okay. And I think that's it. They're all same names. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yep, that's the major names. All right, back to the next one. We all got land in that one. Give 1 second, right with you guys. Sorry. Cardinals 3-8, 2-3 away. Buccaneers 6-5, 2-2 at home. Spread is Tampa Bay 3.5 and total is 44.5.
Cardinals are winning that game. No Baker Mayfield.
Oh, Baker's out. You're right. Shoot, I was gonna say I think the Bucs will win this game because they.
Oh no! I hate to tell you that he's questionable. He's questionable.
He's not playing, dude. Or even if he does,
questionable. I'm just saying what it says here.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm still gonna take I'm taking the Cardinals in that game.
The running back from the Cardinals. Oh God, Domenico. I can't say his name right. I'm sorry. Yeah. He's out. He's out. Just so you know, he's out. He's out. So yeah, Baker Mayfield's questionable, and so everybody else.
Jacoby for 450. Jacoby for 450.
As long as the Cardinals don't put up 17 penalties for almost 200 yards, then I could see the Cardinals winning. Without Baker out there, I'll pick the Cardinals too.
Baker's the last piece of chewing gum holding that team together.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's questionable shoulder AC joint. That's what it says here. And outside of Riddick is questionable on ankle. So he should be good to go. So yeah, I'm saying what it says here. That's all I'm going for. Wow.
Teddy Bridgewater's their backup quarterback? What?
Yeah. Even if they shoot up that shoulder, Baker's not playing.
Thank you, Cole, for looking that up.
Well, after Teddy got fired for being the high school football coach for all the quote unquote illegal benefits.
Yeah.
He signed with the Bucs like 3 weeks later, I think it was. I don't even think it was that long.
Wow. I just saw him in a commercial the other day, like professional backup quarterback or something. Professional backup.
Yeah.
Since they're listening to the girls' conversation. Yeah. I think
okay.
Messed up.
All good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Rams 9-2, 4-1 away. Panthers 6-6, 3-2 at home. The spread is Rams are 10-point favorites and at 44.5.
Rams.
I know everybody's
going Rams by 24.
Yeah. They're gonna.
I go for Rams. I went Rams for the bet, yes, but I'll take the loss if they lose. I'll take the loss. That's fine.
That game's going to be like 38 to 9.
Yeah, that's a bye week for the Rams.
Yeah. Wow. A lot of Panthers are out. Ooh, my God. We probably beat them up badly. That game. Damn. Wow. Okay. Kelly Weatherspoon, he's on IR too, just so you know.
Yep.
Weatherspoon, he's on IR. His shoulder. All right.
He's been out for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch. Do you watch NFC West Roundtable at all, Ryan?
No.
On Roundtable Sports, that's a good pod to watch because it does just NFC West.
What's it called
Check
again?
them out.
Say it again.
NFC Roundtable West. NFC West Roundtable.
Okay.
Jesse Naylor's on there for the 49ers content creator, and then and then it's one guy from the Rams, one guy from the Seahawks, and one guy from the Cardinals, and they basically get together every week and kind of talk about each team's game, and it's pretty cool. It's actually a lot of fun to watch.
That's cool.
Okay. All right. So Faithful, just so you know, that is, of course, 49ers roundtable, right?
Yep. NFC West Roundtable on
NFC West
Roundtable Sports.
Roundtable. My bad.
On Roundtable Sports. I guess they do them for all the divisions and stuff like that. And I guess guys take turns moderating for one of the other divisions.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it is cool.
Roundtable. I got you. All right. That's where you get guys for NFC West. All right. The Vikings, 4-7, 3-3 away. Seahawks are 8-3, 3-2 at home. The spread is Seattle 11.5. Total is 41.5.
Seattle's going to smack them.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks winning.
They're going to smack them.
Wentz is on IR. He's on IR.
Yeah.
So whoever
And McCarthy sucks.
Yeah, McCarthy sucks.
They're wishing so bad they kept Sam Darnold right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm wishing so bad they kept Sam Darnold right now.
Yeah, me too. Good. It would have been good for us. Yeah. They get to see what
running back
missing.
George Bonani is out for the Seahawks. Running back, he's out. Nobody else. Yeah.
Jordan Mason's playing for the Vikings though.
Torrey Horton is on IR from the Seahawks. So everybody else is all questionable from the Vikings. So all right. That's that game.
They're a big pile of suck, the Vikings.
And they were just doing good too for a while. They were doing good. Yes. Hi. Okay. Bills 7-4, 2-3 away. Steelers 6-5, 4-2 at home. Buffalo is favored by three, and total is 45.5. Sorry.
At the Steelers.
And yeah. That's why the reason why I say their names last.
Okay. I know Rodgers is back. Bottom. I know Rodgers is back, and they don't even have him on the injury report. So you just got to decide whether or not you think the Bills are going to beat them.
So Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers in this one.
I think I'll pick the upset. I'll take the Steelers in this one.
I'm taking the Steelers too. I'm with you. I think they're going to win that game.
I think it's going to be a shocker.
The Bills have been
so inconsistent. It's just they don't look like they were last year at all.
You can't count on them. You can't count on them at all.
Josh Allen hasn't looked that good at all. He's just, I mean, I know his stats and everything, but his decision making, he kind of looks like a better version of Brock Purdy, but like he's trying to like force things, you know. He's trying to do too much. He's trying to be Superman when he could just take the easy road out. A lot of
that shot put out of the end zone like 2 games ago.
Oh, what he
that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was ridiculous. I don't know what he was thinking. It's like,
he's reverting back to 2018 Josh Allen.
It was like, hey Josh, are you trying to get your coach fired?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get your coach fired? Because that play showed that that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah, I'll take the Steelers in that one because they're playing 500 football. I think they're going to go up 2 games above 500, and then they'll lose the next game after the Steelers. They're going to play some. I don't know who they're playing after the Bills, but they're going to play some team that's not as good as the Bills, and they'll lose that game.
Yeah, some team they should beat and they'll lose.
Okay. Raiders 2-9, 1-4 away. Chargers at 7-4. 7-4, 4-2 at home. And spread is Chargers are 8.5, and total is 40.5. Sorry. Ugh.
Yeah, Chargers winning that game.
Have a kid right in your ear while you're reading.
I think the number 1 team in college football could beat the Raiders right now.
I was just about to say, I think a non-NFL team will beat the Raiders.
St. Ignatius High School in San Francisco or whatever against the Raiders, they might have a chance. They probably get 2 touchdowns on them.
They faced each other this season?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's why Raiders will lose.
I see a lot. I see a lot of freaking shorts on Facebook or YouTube about the Raiders, their fans and crying and everything. It's funny. It's funny how they do that.
Did you see the thing on there this week about Jamarcus Russell?
No.
He was assistant coaching at some high school, and I guess they were doing a bunch of fundraising, and somebody gave him a $74,000 check, and he deposited it in his own bank account and stole the money, and immediately took $55,000 out. Now look, I saw it on one of the platforms, so I'm hoping it's not AI, but it was something that I saw. It was something that I saw.
It might be.
But it showed that the high school that a donor gave the school $74,000 and that Jamarcus deposited the check and took $55K out immediately.
I'm sure that was
like,
AI. I'm
holy
sure that
crap.
would have been all over sports. It would have been all over sports.
Oh no, I mean
I'm
he's
sure
far
it
enough
was.
out of sports.
It did happen, but this was a year ago.
Oh, it was a
Wow,
year
it
ago.
happened
Okay,
a year ago?
I had just seen
Wow.
it today. I had just
Wow,
seen
I
it today.
didn't
I was
hear
like,
about
holy
that.
crap.
Yeah, intended for
Jeez.
Williamston High School in 20. So this was
Wow.
so it happened in 2022. But
Oh, is that long ago? Okay.
You took $55,000 and stayed, and the school never received any of it. The business owner who wrote the check later stopped payment, and Russell has since been removed from his volunteer coaching. But he was a volunteer coach too. Wow, what?
Wow. Lost his job real
The
quick.
lawsuit was going through 2024, I think is what it was. Civil trial was scheduled for October 2024.
Wow. Okay, but yeah, I just seen it today. It came up. It came across my
crazy.
feed, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Jeez,
What a
man.
bum.
Especially
Pretty
a
much.
charity. Especially a charity.
Yeah.
My God, seriously. All right. Okay. Broncos 2-2. 9-2, 3-2 away. Commanders are 3-8 and 2-3 at home. Denver's 5.5 favorites. Total is 42.5. Wow, they give him 5.5. That's it.
Is Daniels back yet or no?
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna try and see if
questionable.
he's questionable. Okay, I'm trying. You beat me to mine, so.
I'm just trying to remember from when I saw it.
Daniel's out. You said Daniel's out. Daniel's
Okay.
out for Washington.
Yeah, Broncos.
IR is Dobson from running back. He's on IR. So
Broncos.
and Armstead.
Broncos.
Armstead. I got you. Armstead from the Washington. He's on IR. He's indicted DE. Yeah, nobody else that I know of on here. Yeah. So yep. So yeah, I definitely probably going to go for a Broncos in that one.
Yeah.
I don't think the Washington Commanders are going to beat them. They're too good. And I think we have one more. And of course, my wife will probably be excited about this one, but she's off work too. But I don't know if she'll be watching it. The Giants at the Patriots. Giants are 2-9. Or 2-10. 0-7 away. Patriots are 10-2. I did it again. 4-2 at home, and spread is only 7 points, and total is 46.5. That's unbelievable. That's 7 points. Wow.
Patriots by 13.
Yeah, Giants
And
will
this
be
is
0-8 away.
What Super Bowl was that when the Patriots went Giants in the undefeated streak? What Super Bowl was that?
2008?
Wow.
I don't know. That was when that was
Eli.
That was Eli. Eli becoming a man.
Eli. Yeah. Scottaboo's on IR. Of course, we all know that.
Yeah.
Robinson's questionable. Dart's back again against Drake Mayo. May, whatever.
Again,
May,
New York Giants organization.
So,
shelf Jackson Dart for the year. Shelf him.
Wow.
Save his career. Don't make
very
him. Don't turn him into Tua.
Monday Night Football. I'll be surprised they beat them. Wow. So
yeah, Patriots win that, and it's prime time tonight.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to plug or anything before you get off? It's up to you.
Hey, we didn't call our game. We didn't talk about our game.
Oh, you want to talk about our game? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm messing with you. I erased my darn friggin' thing now. I forgot where we're doing. Threw me off. Man, threw myself off. I can't believe I did that. Okay. So I know last time I looked at it, we were only 3 or 4, not 4. 4.5, I think it was. Yeah. You're waiting for 5-2 away, which is good. Browns are 3-8 and 2-3 at home. The spread is 4.5. We're 4.5 favorites and 35.5 total. Let me see here. My bad, Niner fans.
Even.
My bad, people. It's pretty amazing. They have Matt Jones on here. They don't have Purdy on here. It's pretty amazing.
You want to go first, Cole? You to let me?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think I can see the Niners losing this game. I'll say that they'll win, and it's going to be ugly. Matt Gay is going to miss a field goal or two, and I think the Niners will win 17-13.
You can do both. You're fine.
I'm with you, but I'm going to go 19-12.
I was gonna throw in a 12. I was like, I don't know. A game just happened where someone scored 12, so
I don't think Cleveland scores a touchdown on us. I think they're field goals only. I think it's field goals only.
Wow. Field goals only.
Their offense is that bad, dude. Their offense is that bad.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why they're 32 in the league.
But that's what I'm saying. Their offense is that bad. And our offense is going to struggle against that D. So I think, you know what? I'll make it 20 to 12 because it'll be 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals.
Okay. Only way I can see the Browns
scoring my phone number.
They'll run the ball, unlike how the Panthers did last week. They'll run it with Judkins, and they'll somehow score a touchdown within. They'll drive it down the field for at least one touchdown in the game.
Yeah, and I think this is a game where you throw Tig in the box and let him go smack people.
Yeah,
let him go smack people.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can see the Niners. I think the Niners will win as long as Purdy somehow can handle the ball. Hopefully, it's not. I saw it's only supposed to rain in the morning, so hopefully it clears up by the time they play. But it'll still be slick. So Purdy could just hold on to the ball, and McCaffrey and Robinson just run it down their throats. I think the Niners will win the game.
If they lose this game, it will be 17 or no, 17-13 if they lose. If they lose, it'll be that close. It'll be something stupid like that. If they win, it'll be 20-12. If they lose, it'll be 17-13.
Yeah, their percentage of if they win or lose the game. If they lose the game, it'll go down to 60 some. I think it's 63 or 66. And if they win it'll be in the upper 80s.
I wouldn't even be surprised if it's like a game how the Niners played against I think it was then the Redskins, that monsoon game where I think it was all field goals. It was like 9-6. I can't see that happening too.
It could be a slog game. If it's raining during the game, it could be a slog game. If it's not,
I hate games like it's fun to watch. Like when it's other teams, like if it's a snow game or a rain game, when it's your own team, you hate it, especially the Niners.
Yeah, like that Buffalo game last year was just. Yeah. It was awesome until CMC got hurt.
Yeah.
It was awesome. You're watching him just boom, 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 boom. And then it was like, uh-oh. And then when his knee went down and then when he went to the right and just fell down lane, it was like, no.
Yeah, at least it wasn't the Achilles. I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, because he just I thought it was a hamstring. Because the way he just kind of curled up and went down, it was like, no, man, no.
The celebration slide, was that at Cleveland? If I'm mistaken, with Bosa and Buckner?
That was the Redskins game.
Was that Redskins game or was that the
celebration slide? Yeah, because it was all. It was
okay, I thought it was a Browns game. My bad. Okay, it was against Baker. Well, I thought it was against Baker. I might be wrong on that, man. I thought I was right on that.
Bosa.
I believe I miss him. I do. I miss him every game. I do. I miss him. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. If you guys are good to go. It's all good.
Sweet.
I thank you very much, guys, for coming here. All right, thank you very much. 5 years, man.
Ryan.
Congratulations to you, Cole.
Ryan, congratulations, dude. Congrats, both of you guys on 5 years. It's pretty dope. It's a great accomplishment.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Cole, man. Thanks for coming here, guys. All right. Have a good night. You can go Niners this weekend. All right.
Hey, Ryan, how many people watched tonight? We had 30. We had 30 last week.
We had just over 20.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So
cool.
We came entertained. We're good. I mean, I'm happy.
Like, share, and subscribe to both these guys' channels.
Yeah. Follow,
love them up.
Rich Bonsall on Twitter, the Mad 49er content retweeter.
The retweeter.
Hey, look! All you gotta do is look at my Twitter, and you know that's what it is. It's retweet and quote, retweet and quote, retweet and quote.
It's gonna have an awesome game today. This guy sucks. I love it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I'll just post that on there for now. Yeah, please catch our next episode of Past, Present, Future, sponsored by the Vertical 24/7 next Friday, guys. And of course, the times are 6:30, around there time, 5:30, 3:30 Pacific. So, yep, throw that out there. It's all good. So, you guys are good to go. Have a great weekend. Go Niners, all right?
Go Niners.
Get out of here.
Go faithful.
Later on, guys.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Check you later.
Go Niners.
Yep. And of course, a W shout out to those guys. Of course, Richie, and of course, Cole. Thanks for I cannot believe Cole has been doing this for just over how long I've been. I'm very proud of him. I really am. Great kid, man. I can't believe he's only 22 years old. He has a long career ahead of him doing this. If you want to make this a career, go right ahead, man. It's fun, you know. But and that, definitely shout out to Matt Man for coming here as our sports illustrator, of course. I'm gonna go down the line here like I always do. C-Man, Krill Bahamas, aka GM or GD. All right, you go find him on that right there on Twitter. And great family man, great dude, great guy, great brother. You know, me and him talk almost like every 2 days a week. So we talk a lot. So, and of course, me and Matt Man, we always talk a lot. Jake he said he was gonna come on here, but I guess he got busy for things he had to do. But all right, yours truly, Jake. You find him on Super Beast 86 on Twitter. All right, and of course, I'm gonna show Richie on there. All right, Richie B. And of course, I know Tommy Bomb. Tommy Bomb I think he said he had to do some stuff tonight, so he couldn't show up tonight. But it's all good. Hope he'll definitely be back next week. So Tommy Huxley, find him on Facebook. All right. I don't even think he has his Twitter handle yet because I've been looking for him. I've asked him about it, but he never responds me about it. So, but it's all good. And I know I invited Denise on here by Denise Granger on Twitter, but I know she said she was okay, but I guess she must be working. So it's all good. Go to work, make that money. So otherwise than that, please hit the smash like subscribe button, please. Turn notifications. It'd be really great. All right. And like I said, this was the 5th year anniversary for the RNG 24/7, which I'm very grateful, very respectful for it, and I'm definitely honored to have everybody on here. And that's all it's mostly about. You know, you gotta have you're grateful for everything, especially the day after Thanksgiving. You know, I respect everybody coming here and give their opinions. Everything that has to do with Niners, everything has to do with their lives. You know, everything. And of course, I'm definitely honored to do all this for the faithful and to get this going. I'm very proud of it. Cole, you're a good dude, man. Keep it going, brother. Okay? Keep it going. First and 49ers. Pretty sure I'm correct on that. As we follow Cole out, right? On YouTube. I'm sure he's all the other ones too. So, like I said, we were live on Facebook. YouTube, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. All right. So, who else we got on here? Congrats on the Big 5. Hey, thank you, Rich, man. You know that. All right. And of course, Cole. All right. But I know Cole's been doing this more than I have because he's been doing this probably since March. So he's got a big anniversary. I'm glad. I'm happy for him. So, and pretty soon, a few months, it'll be number 6 for him. Number 6. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Richie, man. All right. I'll see you guys next week. I did all the things I was supposed to do. Yep. And I just know I said, yeah, next week. You'll see us next week. Same time as always. All right. So basically, that's all I got, peoples. All right. And I promised myself I didn't tear up or nothing. I started to tear up a little bit, but I stopped myself. I was able to talk through it. So, but I'm happy doing this, and it's been an honor for doing this, you guys. It has, but I'm very proud of it. So, but yeah, 5 years, man. Whew. I might as well just say it. A long time ago, when I first started this whole thing. I know it's not my channel no more because some other guy took it because he was part of the crew. But I did call. My Twitter handle was Always Faithful 24/7, and that's where we named the channel Always Faithful 24/7, and I was definitely proud of it when it all came through fruition, and it stuck real good. We got everything going, and everything went south because what some guys did on the channel. So, but it's okay. I'm not gonna name names. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't rattle people. I don't do that stuff. So, but I'm proud of this. Keep this going. That's why I call Ready Cool 24/7, baby. Keep it going. The 25 of you that are in here, I thank you very much for watching this. All right, keep me going. I am very proud of you guys. Thank you very much. You have no idea. You have no idea how much proud I'm of this thing. I know I'm supposed to close it out, but just wanted to bring my feelings out a little bit, you know, because I'm very proud of doing this. So, but if any of you guys want to say anything in the comments right now, anything about the show or anything, go right ahead. I'll give them a minute or two, because I know it's very special to me right now. It's 5 years, and if you guys want, I know there's quite a few people watching right now. So if you guys want to go ahead and say something, go right ahead, put in the comments. I'll put you up, you know, whatever you guys want to do. All right. I knew we covered everything we need to do with the guys. Like I said, I'm very, very honored to do this. I really am. So, but yeah, you guys are popping in here. Wow. Jeez. I'm very proud of this. I really am. You have no idea. Oh my God. You guys are popping it up big time. So, yeah. In the comments section, of course, when Matt Man said his, I don't know if the guys saw that or not, but Matt Man put it on there, 2013. That's what his prediction was. So that's what he's sticking with. So, yeah, guys. Wow. The last couple minutes, they shot right up. They shot it right up. Wow. Whoever's watching this right now, I'm very proud of you coming here in the last couple minutes and shooting them eyeballs up, you know. But we gotta go. I gotta go ahead and put my kids to bed. Gotta start being dad again. You know I love doing this no matter what, but father comes first. If any of you are under 15 years old, 20 years old, you gotta know when you're a father, family comes first no matter what. So, all right. So I thank you all very much for coming in here. Like last couple minutes or so, it just went right up. It did. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys next Friday. All right. We'll be here. All right. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to me and my wife's show. It's called MM in a Box. Right. MM in a Box. Now I'm actually going to show you the logo, what it looks like. If you have trouble looking for it, right there. MM in a Box. We do movies, music, we do trivia quizzes, everything. We do everything. We just can't play movies because it's too long. So, but we do trivia quizzes and all that. We have fun with it. It's all about fun, you know. But I want to give my wife a shout out for our show together. So I know we were supposed to do a show last night on MM in a Box, but I kind of fell asleep. I'm kind of tired. So, but I'm sorry, honey. Sorry. But we'll definitely be back next Monday. Definitely do it next Monday and Tuesday. And we're gonna come back with some more trivia, guys, and have fun with us. All right. So you guys have a great night, and we will see you guys next week. Next Friday, right? That is 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, and of course 3:30 Pacific. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I seen the eyeballs going up. That's great. I'm very happy for this. I really am. So we'll see you guys next week. All right. Go enjoy your weekend and go Niners. And you know me, my prediction, always 2 touchdowns. That's it. It's for me. Whatever number is going to be. Touchdown, 2 touchdowns, won't matter to me. But thank you all very much. Have a great night. Go Niners. Keep the faith and never lose hope, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go.